I think that every path has the effort and the failures. And I think that there is no failures. It's just experiences.
Welcome everyone to another episode of The Real Estate Path. I'm your host, Jimmy Lee. This show is about the real journey, not some highlight reel that you see on Instagram. Because success in real estate isn't built on luck or fancy suits. It's built on failed offers, blown budget, and the guts to keep going when everyone else taps out. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a beginner, we're here to deep dive the wins, the loss, and the lessons behind each real estate journey. Today, I got an amazing guest, Karina. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Jim, for having me, and thank you to see this podcast because it's so amazing how people share their losses, which is the best thing to do because when you share your losses, then you win more in your real estate business. So I want to tell you that I'm very grateful that you invited me because for me, real estate has been a journey, a very amazing journey because I'm not in real estate. I'm a business owner. I built my business long time ago. Actually, I'm retired from my business. I only have passive income. I just go once a month, sign papers. And so I wanted to go in this path and find new things to do in my life. And oh man, was tough because I'm not the one that I used to be. I'm not the business woman, the fast person, the fast learner. I'm older, I'm more pace, I'm more slower into learning. So it was very interesting to know more about me. And I think this journey is about learning who you are and what are you capable of.
Yeah, absolutely. Well said. So walk us through how you got started in business. What inspired you to get into business? Was it because you saw your parents as an entrepreneur? Because that's how I grew up. I saw my dad as an entrepreneur and I always knew that I was going to be an entrepreneur. But I needed to go and get some experience and work in the W-2 world for about 7-8 years until I finally gained the confidence to want to go out and build my own dreams.
That's so true. I mean, my family has been in this business for a very long time. My grandfather, I'm a licensed customs broker in Mexico. What that means that we have a license for the Mexican government to put in paper and in electronically all the things that a truck contains in order to be imported or exported from to Mexico. That's my business. And my grandfather was a customs broker. My father is a customs broker. My brothers, my aunts, my uncles. I mean, there is a huge family. So that's why I entered this business. And that's why I have all the support in my family and with my team. This business is very stressful. I mean, because if the driver wants to have a coffee with the girlfriend and our companies, our customers are just in time based, then I get the call from my customer and say, hey, Karina, what's going on? I mean, it's delayed our shipment. And I say, and I begin to have all the colitis, gastritis, and all the itis that you can imagine. So I say, well, this is my business. I'm gonna die if I don't do something different. So I began to meditate. And then that was in 2004. And then by 2006, I said, this is amazing. I don't have any gastritis, colitis, and anything. So I'm gonna show the people how to meditate. So I began my journey in how meditations work. So I learned different type of meditations, different type of ways of thinking. And then there is different types of meditation depending on the mind. And I begin my wellness journey to heal myself. So that's the way I am a customs broker and I am a meditation instructor as well.
So cool. So there's a lot to unpack there, right? You mentioned you work with your family since the beginning, and I think a lot of us in the world go through our own struggles of, should I be working with my family or should I hire a stranger? Because you know how it goes. When you're working with family, things are not always going to be the way how you or planned, expected. And I've heard horror stories that when people get screwed or, in general, right, it's least expected. And it's usually your family members.
Of course.
Yeah, I hear that so many times. So walk us through that. How do you deal with?
My father told me, you cannot work in this company unless you have experience in another company. Go and do all the mistakes in another company, learn, and then come back. So I was in a corporate world for a very long time. I work in IBM of Mexico. I did a lot. I did a lot of. My journey is in business, administration, and finances. So I did a lot of corporate work, and then I come back to the business of my family to improve it. Yes.
Oh, I see, I see. And also, you talked a little bit about meditation. I'm a big fan of meditation.
You have to do it.
Yes, yes. It's improved my life tremendously. I started doing it about 2 years ago, and I'm just able to keep peace within my mind, even during very stressful moments. Yeah, especially during stressful moments, I would say that's probably when I would just step aside and actually just meditate. You
Sure.
know? So that it helps in so many aspects of my life. So walk us through a little bit about that. You know, like when you became this meditation coach, how did you transcend from getting overwhelmed by your work to being peace with yourself as you're going through that process?
I think it's a repetition. So you begin to do this breath work and then this being with yourself and practicing. Then you begin to detach of what's going on, and then you begin to see like a movie. So you learn how to see things the way they are without being in the movie. So it's like you are seated like we are here, eating some popcorn, and seeing the movie of your life. So then you can see a more open space to see the possibilities and not seeing, a very narrow way of seeing things. So when you look at your life as a movie, that you are the main character, then you can see yourself how you communicate, how you see things, how you walk, how you present yourself, and then you can improve your way of life. But it's like a detach of the movie. And sometimes, especially me, that I'm the personality in this body is very dramatic. I'm Latina, so I am like a telenovela. So I go very often into the movie. I want like emotionally, and then I realize, oh my gosh, I have to take a breath,
Take a step back.
stay back, and then see the possibilities that are in front of me and how to resolve all the things. And I ask so many questions as well. I think questions are the answers for everything. So if you begin to I invite you to do some questions like this one, like, what else is possible? How can this get better? Or maybe if you are passing through a moment that is very uncomfortable, how can I have fun with it? And even though you don't find the fun at that moment, always try it. Always find fun in everything. I have had cancer twice. So in the moments that are very difficult, uncomfortable in the hospitals, I ask for that. Like, how can I have fun with that? And then a nurse, a doctor, something, tell me a joke. And so even though there is a lot of pain, the joy of being alive in this world is like amazing. So I invite you to do meditation, to find that space between the movie and you, and then have fun with that.
That is so good. If you guys didn't catch that, re-listen to that again. The way you describe meditation. It's so easy to understand. I love it. What's the difference between meditation and breathwork?
I think when you are meditation is about realizing the thoughts of you. There is so many mistakes about what is meditation about. Meditation is about to be present, and there is nothing else that being present in this moment. So, and be aware of the thoughts that you have, but you are not the thoughts. So maybe you think, and in my center, I receive people that tell me, I'm very neurotic, or I'm very angry, or I'm very sad person. And then I give them exercises to see during the day if they are really what they think they are. And no, they are not. Usually they are not at all. So they think they are, but they are not. So there is a thought process that you begin to be aware, and then you can change that. You cannot change the personality. Like, for example, I'm very dramatic. And then when something happened, I do horrific stories about it. And I feel dead, and I feel like I'm gonna die. And oh my gosh, I'm so dramatic. The personality is so dramatic. So when I detach from the movie, I say, okay, Karinita, because I tell my personality, Karinita. So okay, Karinita, come here. I'm the adult here. I'm gonna take care of the body. I'm going to take care of this situation, and we are going to do it together. Because the personality, I don't know if you notice what type of personality, but there are personalities that tend to be more angry, tend to be more dramatic, tend to be more sad. I mean, you have to know what type of personality you have in the body that you are managing, because this is like a vehicle. So if you don't know who the personality is and how to treat it, then you will be very dramatic and you will be in the movie. But when you realize how the personality is, and then you take charge of the body, and then you are aware of the thoughts, and then you say, okay, stop. This is not happening right now. How can this get better? How can I change it? What a gift is here that I haven't seen, that if I see it, everything changes. So you begin to do questions, and then doing the questions, you detach from the situation, and then you can see a broader space to see more possibilities available for you.
Yeah, that sounds great. So we're here at this event at Squat Up Summit, and I believe you mentioned Jocko, that who we saw.
Yes.
Taking ownership, right? He spoke about in moments of stress,
Yes.
panic, ego gets in the way. Just got to take that moment and step back and look at the overall picture.
Yes.
And I feel like the way you describe meditation, it's exactly what he says
Yes.
about that. And just keep that peace and just don't let that overtake your emotion.
Yes.
Be logical about it, and
Yes.
go to your safe space, that meditation, the safe space you're like describing about.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then just approach the situation
Yeah.
with that safe space mindset, right? That's what I gather from.
Yes, that's amazing what Jaco says, because when you are in uncomfortable situations, then it's because you are mutating, or you are transforming, or you are growing your space to receive things. So, for example, I didn't have money for buying some things, and then I feel like, oh my gosh, I'm not doing what I promised me, those kind of things. Then I let my emotions to go. I cry like for a minute. I stop watch, and I sit myself with myself, and I feel the sensations in my body. And believe me, if you put that stopwatch, feeling the emotions and cry and things, I haven't passed through the 20 minutes. So, okay, I'm sad. This is not what I thought it was. I'm feeling the emotions, because emotions are energy. So you have to let through your body and let it go. But then what happens is that you grab the emotion, you want to live with emotion, you go with emotion, and you charge emotion, and then it goes with you for longer period of time. But if you sit, and it's not easy because it's confronting and it's painful. But if you are willing to do it, to be with yourself, feel the pain, and time it up, feel the sensations. This hurts. I feel, and feel the sensations. Like, okay, so this sadness, feel here. I feel it in my chest. I feel a pain in my stomach. There is some sensation in my back. And then you breathe. Take a breath. And breath, then the emotion goes away, and then you are ready to a new way of seeing things. And then you stand up and see, okay, so what are the possibilities now? So I don't stop the emotions to come to my body. I cry if I need to. If I scream, I don't scream in middle of the crowd, but I go to maybe to the restroom or a safe space, and I do it, and then I go to my life again.
The meditation expert, ladies and gentlemen. Let's shift gear a little bit. So from your business to meditation, to what inspired you to want to get into real estate?
Well, my dream and my Mount Everest, the top of the mountain, is I want to build retreat centers, a medical retreat center and holistic retreat center. So I have done, and I have cooperated with people to do holistic retreats. So I do retreats in Bali, in Mexico, in San Diego. But the healing process for my cancer was integrating both the allopathic medicine and the holistic medicine. And I think consciousness integrates everything. So there is no retreat that combines the two techniques. So I'm looking for a group of doctors that are open to functional integrative medicine to be inside the retreat. That way, oncological people or people with cancer and another kind of sickness can be taken care in the medical place and also try the holistic path that for me was one of the most happiest and joyful places to heal. Because if you are joyful, you heal better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so powerful. Yeah, I can totally tell you're so passionate in what you do. Being able to pass down your meditation knowledge and be able to heal people spiritually. I think it's such a great thing. I think a lot of people in this world really need people like you to really help out, to educate in this space.
Yeah.
And so in the real estate space, what is it that you're working on?
In the real space, you mean I'm looking for the medical group.
Medical group. Okay.
Because the medical group, there is a medical group that look for me. You know, when you want to partner someone, it's like a marriage. So you have to know the people that you are partnering with. So I told them, you know, I am a little woo-woo. I do stuff that not many people do. I go to the full moon and play drums, and I do temazcal, and I do so many stuff that the scientific people are not used to. So they thought I was like too woo-woo for them. So I'm looking for another group of doctors that are more open to that. And then we can have a more holistic approach to the retreat. Yes.
Okay. Hopefully this episode will be able to help you find those doctors that you're looking for.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Please, if you know of doctors that are open to woo-woo, I'm in.
Yes. Is there anything else that you haven't shared that you'd like to share on the show?
I think that every path has the effort and the failures. And I think that there is no failures. It's just experiences. Actually, I can compare the cancer with the real estate as well, because cancer for me is just an experience. And I see that that experience have gave me the tools to be more resilient, to be more knowing what is important for me, what is relevant, and not take it personal. Everything is energy. So if people judge you, if people criticize you, good, great. They are putting the attention into you. And where people put attention, that grows. So say thank you, and then say kaching, kaching, because your business will grow.
Thank you for that message. That gave me goosebumps, literally. That was powerful. Thank you. What do you do for fun outside of business, real estate, meditation?
You know, I believe that the life that you like, you have to combine food, you have to combine exercise, you have to combine a lot of joy. So art for me is one of the most powerful ways to release my emotions. So I paint, I dance, and I write. So my new book will be releasing very soon, and it's called Divorcing Cancer with Ease. So
Stay tuned for that.
tuned for that. In which I in that space, I want to share how art has helping me to heal as well.
Great, that's awesome. How can people find out more about you?
You can find me in Karina Ramirez M as mama.com.
Awesome. Well, guys, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes another episode of The Real Estate Path. If you found value from this amazing guest speaker today, hit that subscribe button so you'll never miss another episode, and share this with another friend who's also struggling on the real estate journey. Most importantly, take what you learned from this lady and apply it, because action solves all problems. Now go out there, make some offers, and build the life that you've always dreamed of. We'll see you next time.